In the headlines, Zamfara community under siege as bandits strike. Cholera outbreak kills 6, 50 others hospitalized in Taraba State. Trust Television wins Television Production Award for 2023. And on the foreign scene, dozens injured in Guinea fueled the port's blast. Hello and welcome to Trust TV News Update. I am Sumaya Abubakar. Thank you for joining us, and we'll start with security. Now, residents of Zurmi town in Zurmi local government area of Zamfara State have cried out for help against persistent attacks by bandits on the village and its environs. The assailant had within the last 1 week invaded the town 4 times, killed 3 persons, abducted 16 others, and burnt a police outpost and 2 military operational vehicles. Daily Trust learned reports that the attacks were led by 2 notorious bandits, leaders Sani Black and Sani Dankaremi. On Saturday, the bandits attacked Nasarawar Zurmi on the outskirts of Zurmi town, killed 1 person, abducted 3 others, and razed a police outpost. The attackers returned to the town around 9 p.m. on Monday, but residents alerted the soldiers who rushed to the area. 9 residents were said to have been kidnapped, while another person who resisted being abducted was killed. The bandits again returned to the town on Tuesday, but were engaged by the soldiers in a gun duel, which residents said lasted for 2.5 hours. All right, moving on from that, we'll have 6 children have been confirmed dead, while 50 others, including adults, are receiving treatment at Jukun community in Karim Lamido local government area of Taraba State over cholera outbreak. The outbreak, according to the locals, started on Thursday when the people from the area, especially children, started passing watery stool without immediate control. Confirming the development, the State Commissioner for Health, Bodia Buma, says the state government is working to control the spread of the outbreak. The Director of Primary Health Care of Karim Mlamido local government area, Frederick Nyangaji, who confirmed the incident to journalists, said the outbreak occurred on December 14, 2023. The Vice Chairman of the Council, Alhaji Musa Karim, who led a delegation to the affected community, told the media that about 30 children and adults were admitted on Thursday at primary health care in the area, while 6 children died in the hospital. Now, joining us to discuss the issues, the insecurity that happened in Zamfara State, we have our Daily Trust editor, and Yushau Adamu, who is joining us live via phone call to give us an update on the situation there. Good afternoon, Yushau.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you. So, give us a breakdown of how critical, the situation is and why the security measures are not really working.
Yeah. The situation, we can describe it as terrible, especially from 9th of December to 13th of December, because the people of Zurmi have witnessed series of attacks from bandits, which many of them suspected that is a revenge mission, especially by one of the terror leader. 2 terrorists carry out the attacks. That is Sani Black and the Sani Dankaremi. Sani Black, it was alleged sometimes ago, some soldiers have recovered large number of animals from his gang. And now he planned to attack the area so that he can recover what he lost to the soldiers. So he attacked first on the December 9th, he attacked one village called Nasarawa Zurmi. he killed one person there and abducted 3 people. They also burnt police outpost there. On Monday, he returned to the village. He directly invaded Zurmi town, where he killed one person, or they killed one person and abducted 9. What surprises many people then was that they were able to enter the town without noticing from the residents. Until after they gain access to the town, then some of the residents realized that they have bandits among them. So they alerted soldiers. Unfortunately, they checked shield with locals within the town, some of them. They divided themselves into 2. So when the soldiers arrived, they only saw one portion of the bandits, and they chased them out of the town, not knowing that the remaining are within the locals. So after they left, they abducted 9 people and killed 1. That is on Monday. On Tuesday, the other guy, Sani Dankarani, came with his men and trying to gain access into the village or town. Unfortunately or fortunately for the residents, the soldiers were ready for them. So they engaged them in gun battle for 2.5 hours. And they were able to chase them away from the area. So that is for the 3 days. Unfortunately, yesterday in the morning around 10 o'clock, these people returned to Zurmi again. And they abducted 4 female villagers who spent their nights in a nearby village. While they are coming to Zurmi, they were abducted. So the soldiers there, sincerely speaking, are really trying, but they need reinforcement. And from what the state government, the state government was saying, is that the governor has given directives to deploy more security personnel to the area. And he even promised that as soon as these state-owned community protection guards complete their training, they will also be deployed to local areas because they know the terrain, they are from the same area, so they can complement the effort of the military and other security agencies in addressing the menace. But speaking, the people,
We've been having a lot of situations about what is happening in Zamfara State. And you would agree with me that there's a lot of guts, for these people to keep returning within the short interval period of time. So how alarming is this growing, insurgency happening in that area? What is this situation like?
Well, of course, it is terrible. Like I have said, people were confused whether to stay in their town or to leave, because the attack has continuously emerging day and night. So they are confused. People are really suffering. They don't even know what to do because they are confused, totally confused.
Are other parts of Zamfara State experiencing this?
No. Other parts are not, except maybe Dansadao and the Maru local government. Those areas are also witnessing. If you can recall, a few weeks back, we have reported so many incidences from Maru axis. So now they have turned to Zurmi and maybe Anka.
So how are these people, in these communities enduring this kind of torture and torment?
It is terrible, of course. It is terrible. In fact, some of them have started relocating to Gusau. Like 2 people I have spoken with, they have relocated to Gusau, and they are planning to evacuate their families from Zurmi to Gusau.
It's really a sad situation. Thank you so much, Yushau Adamu, a Daily Trust regional editor in Zamfara State. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.
All right, away from that, now we have worried by the Jakwa syndrome. The Association of Resident Doctors at Federal Teaching Hospital Katsina organized a lecture to build the capacity of its members against any temptation to leave the country in search of greener pasture. Now, the lecture is a part of the association's annual general meeting held at the Federal Teaching Hospital in Katsina. Abdullahi Yamadi completes the report.
Statistics show that no fewer than 3 resident doctors monthly leave the Federal Teaching Hospital Katsina to foreign countries for lucrative jobs, a situation posing serious threats to healthcare delivery with shrinking manpower to run health facilities in the state. To mitigate the alarming rate of brain drain in the sector, the association is equipping its members with entrepreneurial skills to complement the individual capacity and incomes of the members, thereby checking the persistent JAPA syndrome. The doctors were taught how to take advantage of other businesses outside medical profession, such as poultry and animals husbandry, that could boost their incomes to adequately take care of their families amidst harsh economic realities.
A lot of resident doctors are migrating outside the country, and when they have interviewed them, they learn that they have so many challenges regarding the economic instability they are facing. So purposely, because when they look at the abroad, they were paid extensively, their salary is good, their salary is enough to take care of their family and their social needs. So that's what necessitated. How are we going to motivate most of these our resident doctors so that they will stay at home, engage in some of the entrepreneurial activities?
Most of the resident doctors are forced to migrate elsewhere due to harsh economic predicaments in Nigeria and the opportunities presented to them outside the shores of the country.
Even the nurses, they are leaving drastically. I know of the nurses, they are leaving the country in drone because there are some countries, they made their own employment requirement easy for Nigerian workers, especially nurses. More of recent, was it yesterday or it was I saw an advert from Qatar.
Virtually the health workers, not only the doctors, and as a union, we usually fight for every health workers. That is why we, in our last industrial disharmony, one of our demand is federal government should bring out a circular called one-on-one, so that any doctors that leave is replaced by a doctor. Any nurse that leave is replaced by nurse. Any pharmacy that leave is replaced by pharmacy. All the essential workers that leave will be replaced. Even among the doctors, if a gynecologist leave, it should be replaced by a gynecologist.
Public commentators advised political actors to, as a matter of urgency, provide a decent living wage and conducive work environments to Nigerian workers, including doctors in both public and private sectors, to avert the calamities that could befall the country as a result of JAPA syndrome. Abdullahi Ismayamadi, Trust Television News, Katsina.
The Ogun State Command of Federal Road Safety Corps has confirmed the death of 2 persons, while 8 others sustained injuries in an accident that involved 2 vehicles on Idiroko Road on Sunday night. Ogun Sector Commander of FRSC, Anthony Uga, who confirmed the incident on Monday in Ota, said that the accident happened at about 8 p.m. Uga explained that the crash involved a diesel truck and a Toyota Carina. He said that 10 persons comprising 5 male adults, 4 female adults and a female child were involved in the unfortunate accident. The sector commander said that 2 vehicles had a head-on collision due to wrongful overtaking, resulting to the death of 2 male adults, while 8 sustained various injuries. The FRSC boss cautioned motorists against wrongful overtaking and urged them to reduce their speed to eventually reduce tragedy during the festive season. Stakeholders have continued to weigh in on the Rivers political saga as Rivers Elders and Leaders Forum has condemned the moves to impeach Governor Siminalayi Fubara. The group's position was contained in a communique issued after its emergency meeting on Sunday. The forum, which reviewed the recent developments in Rivers State, regretted the impasse. They condemned an alleged attack on Governor Fubara by police operatives. Wike, who is now the Minister of the FCT, has been at loggerheads with his successor Fubara, but the forum lamented that efforts to meet with the duo have failed. but they are appealing to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to weigh into the crisis in the oil-rich state. Already, 27 members of the Rivers State Assembly have left the People's Democratic Party for the All Progressive Congress, but the PDP insists that the defector lawmakers' seats are now vacant, owing to the development. You're watching News Update on Trust TV. Coming up, we'll take a look at Osun indigenous people exhibit rich heritage at Iwo Day. This and more after the break. Stay with us.
It's time to jackpot for more fun. This season, there are loads of exciting content. Enjoy all the drama, intrigue, suspense, and romance in a wide range of telenovela series, Nollywood movies, Bollywood, kiddies program, and introducing our new kiddies channel, Boeing. After 5 years of waiting, the Nigeria Premier Football League is finally back, live and exclusively on Star Times.
Enjoy more this season with our jackpot promo. Recharge 2 months on Classic or Super Bouquet and get 14 days free, or recharge 2 months and get upgraded to a higher bouquet. Wow! Recharge now and jackpot for more fun and stand a chance to win Sundial TV and other fantastic gifts. Offer runs till January 20, 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Star Times. Entertain your family.
We started manufacturing leather since 1958. But the most important thing is that if the system is checked correctly, we won't have where we are now.
If somebody has depression, they may just be very irritable and unproductive in the office. So you find on average already about 1 in 4, 1 in 5 Nigerians already have mental illness, a mental health condition that needs some form of attention.
No matter how good an economy is, if the federal government goes bust, believe me, everything in the economy is just a matter of time it will go bust. So first of all, about maybe slightly above, below 70% is in federal government securities.
If government has banned importation of fertilizer and states are doing it at the level of governance, but I believe that production and distribution of fertilizer should be left to the private sector.
This is the general multi-purpose card, and it has a chip here. So this chip is about 80 kilobytes. The one that you get from the bank for ATM is just 4 kilobytes. So this is like 20 times.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is News Update on Trust TV. Here's a recap of our top stories. We brought you Zamfara community under siege as bandits strike. And cholera outbreak kills 6, 50 others hospitalized in Taraba. Now moving on to more story. Trust TV's Gaza Yakubu has emerged the overall winner of the television production category of the 2023 Nigerian Media Merit Award. The event took place at the Musan Center in Lagos on Sunday, December 17th. Gaza was nominated for his documentary Killer Doctor alongside Trust TV's Aaron Atsael for his documentary Through the Benue. Also nominated for the same category was Onyi Sunday of Arise TV's Rising Food Price and a Story of Resilience in the Place of Difficulties. The general editor of Daily Trust, Hamza Idris, was nominated for the Dele Giwa Prize for Editor of the Year award, which was won by Dayo Oketola of The Punch. Idris had last year emerged the winner in the same category of the award. Now, Lami Sadiq of Daily Trust emerged first runner-up for the Olagunsoye Oyinlola Prize for Culture and Tourism Reporter of the Year, which was won by Justina Asishana of The Nation. Ojora Tadaferwa Onoseme of Daily Trust also emerged runner-up for the NAFCON Prize for Environment Reporter, which was won by O'Neill Shola of The Nation.
The winner finally is Gaza Trust TV. Gaza.
The richness of Yoruba cultural heritage was exhibited at the weekend in Iwo, Osun State, one of the ancient traditional towns in southwest part of Nigeria. The event provides the avenue to promote Yoruba culture and tradition and to rally indigenes for growth and development of the ancient town. Trust TV's Hamid Oyegbade reports.
Iwo, fondly called the home of Odidere, the parrot is one of the major towns in Osun State with many captivating features. Though Iwo is a predominantly Muslim community, yet it takes center stage in Yoruba history as a very important ancient town with rich cultural heritage in the southwest. The Oluwo of Iwo land, Oba Abdulrasheed Adewale Akombi, who is committed to promoting Yoruba culture, urged all Iwo indigenes to strive for the progress and development of Iwo land.
It's just a great celebration. This is the 32nd Iwo Day celebration, and it's so great. It's so beautiful. People are loving it. I am so happy. My town is moving. During my time, it's been from one achievement to the other.
A community leader in Iwo, Liad Tela, said cooperation among indigenes is yielding positive results in terms of development of Iwo.
We was the fourth largest city in the entire Yoruba land. We was a member of the highest book urbanization in Nigeria, 1954, but we won't love the leadership.
Since his accession to the throne of the Oluwo as the 16th Oluwo of Iwo land, the reign of Oba Akombi has elevated the status of Iwo Day among other cultural events in Yoruba land. Hamid Oyegbade reporting for Trust TV.
The mining activities in Plateau State are done with some level of carelessness, primitivity, and lack of pertinent knowledge and guidance. Now, the inability of miners to cover their pits after mining portends danger to lives while causing environmental degradation. Dixon Adama visited some of the abandoned mining pits and sent in this report as presented from our studio.
Plateau State is known for its mining activities for many decades now, hence the nomenclature given to its capital, Jos, as a 10th city. 10 mining activities in the state dated back to the early 70s when foreign expatriates from different countries and over 100 companies came to the state for mining activities. The state then boomed in mining and was said to have one of the highest tin and other mineral deposits underneath. The unorganized nature of mining is creating environmental degradation within the areas.
It's a problem to the community again because when the holes are being done, there's no replacement of the pit. So with this, you see, it's a danger to the children.
If the government can secure the mining pit or recover them so that people can use it for farming or convert the mining pit to a fishing pond so that economic activities will be going on the mining pit instead of killing people as it used to do.
Worse still, those mining pits have become places for criminals to perpetrate their evil acts by either dumping exhibits of their criminal activities or dumping bodies of some of victims of crisis or criminal activities.
In business, the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry has said it shares similar views with the World Bank on the opacity and underperformance of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited and other government-owned enterprises. LCCI said the improvement of the government revenue could only be achieved by reforms and commitment on the part of the government to improve transparency and a comprehensive strategy that will improve the performance of the enterprises, including privatization options. LCCI Director General Chinyere Almona, in a statement, said it will not support the immediate increase in value-added tax due to its cost impact on consumers in the immediate term. On the partial return of subsidy, she said the chamber supports the views of the World Bank and the need to adjust petrol prices to reflect market conditions. According to her, over the years, the chamber has consistently advocated the full deregulation of petroleum products. On the foreign scene, an explosion rocked a fuel depot in the Guinea capital Conakry on Monday, injuring dozens of people. The explosion, accompanied by a fire, occurred shortly after midnight in the administrative and business district of Kaloum near the port, according to local media and residents in the area, as reported by AFP. The explosion sent thick black clouds of smoke into the sky on Monday morning as residents fled the area where the blast occurred. Images on social media and social networks showed. Now, witnesses said dozens of civil protection vehicles had reached the area, but Guinean authorities did not immediately comment on the situation. And finally, in sport, FIFA announced details regarding the new format for the Club World Cup on Sunday, saying the first edition will take place in 2025 and feature European heavyweights Real Madrid and Manchester City. The tournament will take place from June 15th to July 13th in the United States and bring together 32 teams spread across 8 groups, with 2 sides progressing from each pool to a last 16 knockout round. UEFA will boast 12 teams and CONMEBOL 6, whilst CAF, AFC and CONCACAF will also have 4 spots and OFC with just 1. 4 European places have been given to the winners of the Champions League dating back to 2021, namely Chelsea, Real Madrid and Manchester City, as well as eventual victors of the 2024 campaign. A further 5 clubs from the continent have already qualified for the 2025 tournament thanks to their UEFA ranking. That's Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Porto and Benfica. And with that, we wrap up News Update on Trust TV. Do not forget to follow us across all our social media platforms and join our YouTube live stream for more news, programs and documentaries. I am Sumaya Abubakar. Thanks for watching.